Hey guys, it's Mike here with Grow Indoors 365. Welcome back. Today is Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a good week. Middle of the week, we're almost in the new year. That is literally crazy to me. It's kind of scary too, that how quickly the year went. You're probably wondering what this is, right? What all this is? This is the tent. I'm going to show you how I set up the tent, the same exact tent that I have. As you can see right back there, that's actually my dining room. I don't really use that room. We're going to be setting this up in my family room. I'm just going to be setting this up. I'm probably going to be transitioning all of my grow stuff into the basement, and I'll give you guys a tour of that probably in the next upcoming videos. But today, I just wanted to show you when you buy a tent, okay, the same exact one that I have, what comes in it, how it's set up, how it should look, and so forth, okay? This is what we're talking about today. By the way, guys, if you're new here, I am Mike. I am with Grow Indoors 365. I'm an indoor grower. I primarily grow hydroponically, but I do grow sometimes just regular soil. And everything that I currently use and that you need to be using for your indoor grow operation, there's links down below, guys. There's something that says show further details or additional details. If you click that, there's all these different links. I'm actually, now that I thought about it, I think I'm going to add an additional category of links regarding books of hydroponics. I think that's a good little thing. Now, and also you're going to find this tent down below. Everything is down below, guys. This is what comes in it. So, here's the first thing. Okay, let's see what we got. Now this is actually, now that I look at it, this material is a little different than mine. I thought I got the same size as my other one, but for some reason I'm feeling like this is a little smaller. But this is a reflective material. A lot of times you will see this on the inside, on the interior of the grow tents. But we'll see what this. We'll see how this sits in. By the way, you see these little ties at the sides. Once all these posts go up, these ties do get tied to the corners, and a lot of times if you have water, obviously with hydroponics you will have water and stuff like that, you could potentially spill things. The hydroponics can potentially just, I don't even know, they could potentially spill everywhere. This will keep your floor protected, okay? There's a like a rope. It's, the assembly instructions are pretty easy. I don't really need to go into it. I don't recall using this for mine, but we'll see what happens. Now, this is the actual tent. It's absolutely huge. I'll get into that just a second as I start setting this stuff up. You're also going to get these different posts. I mean, this is basically, I know for a fact that these two, you see how they are? Once it's all set up, these kind of go up against the sides of the tent on the inside, and then the large pole goes on the inside. This is what you could, these actually move, and I'll show you how they move as you set up your lights inside. These are the posts. I'm sure that these click into these and those click into those. And right here, you have your corner pieces, and you're going to use all these corner pieces, basically stacking them side to side on and stacking this thing up and setting up your grow tent. Well, let's get going. guys, let me step behind the camera real quick and show you what's going on. Unfortunately, I don't know if I got all the video and how I wanted to get it. It was a little tougher than I thought. And also, now I can't recall when what I did was, I bought this tent like a while ago, okay? And I realized that it's not the same exact size as my current setup. My current setup is huge. I want to make sure you guys understand. Make sure you are well aware of what size tent size you're buying, as well as what space you're putting it in, and you know, the metal shelving that you're putting inside. All of that does matter, okay? Depending on your circumstances, that's the setup that you want. Now, as you can see, I mean, overall it's pretty much done. Your first mission here is to get this little piece completely set up. Now I realize when I bought this, my whole idea behind this was doing microgreens. So I didn't need like a humongous, I didn't want to get a humongous setup just for microgreens, and I also wanted a smaller setup because I want to start utilizing my basement. Now it's not a huge basement, but there's plenty of room to get this set up. It's just a matter of getting the electric set up properly, because I don't even have enough outlets for other things that I have down, like a small gym. So the end thing is this, okay? This is basically, this goes up like this, and I'm going to step back in just a second and show you guys. Whoa. I'm not even cutting that out. You guys just saw exactly what happened there. And that could happen. Now I don't know why it's giving me issues here. It's probably because I got one hand in the camera and the other hand doing this. Now it's kind of on there, okay? Sorry about this. This isn't some of my best videography. But this is what happens when you're really trying to assemble something so big. Okay? So you have that piece just like that. There's a huge piece going across. And what I do is, basically this is the part right here in the middle. This is where you would hang your initial lights from. Okay? There's other variations on how you can do things. Now you got this little piece right here. You could probably press this back. Okay, actually, yeah, it goes across the entire perimeter. So, I think that piece actually goes at the bottom just for stability, maybe. So you know what, we're just gonna leave it alone for now, but I wanted to show you what these look like. Okay, and that's that. So as you see right there at the top, you would basically hang your lights from here. You could hang them going vertical like this, or you could have them individually. I'm actually currently working on discussing a small partnership review with an awesome company that's doing these circular LED lights. They're supposed to be really good for growing. They're going to come in like 150 to I think like 400 watt. I'm going to be doing a very in-depth review and seeing how things grow. But this is what this looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the entire thing, the entire you know, whatever that's called. Basically, it's like, I'm going to call it its cape, the actual tent. This is the actual skeleton structure of the tent. Let me go ahead and complete it. All right. So let me do a quick walk around. As you can see, it's nice and stable, man. I mean, this is great. Nice little tent. I'm gonna put great use to this thing. A good tent should have, number one, this top piece. That's how you know you're gonna be at the top. Number two, there's a lot of, okay, you're gonna have these open compartments. I use these open compartments just to keep them open. This way it allows air to flow through. Now I'm gonna show you why there's differentiation between, like, why these exist. Okay, like for example, let's look at this tent right here. This is my main tent. You can tell, I mean, look, this is where my hand is. Okay, this size is huge. Check out, look at those things. Since the last video, guys, a couple days ago, what? Look at that basil. It's enormous. Let me zoom in on that for you. That thing is huge. We're so almost ready to do a clone. All right, back in here. So check this out. Here's the tent. Obviously, look, it's like chin height for me. This is a perfect starter tent, honestly. Now that I think about it, it's a good starter tent. Okay, they're all pretty much made the same, the same way. Okay, you're gonna have decent Velcro pieces just like this. I like that because it allows airflow. They're all available on all sides. You're always gonna have two on the left. You're always gonna have one on the left, one on the right. Okay, as you can see here, what is this? LA Gardener. I can't even remember when I bought this, but I've been talking about showing you guys how I set up a tent and what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. I can't even remember when I bought this, an exact reason, but check this out. I mean, like, honestly, if you wanted to keep a nice little indoor grow, I mean, this is absolutely perfect. You got your light. You could, honestly, the way I see this, I could have a two-tier. I don't know what I want to do with this thing now. There's a lot I could do. I mean, I kind of want to get these lights that I'm talking about, these LEDs from this one company. Okay, they're overseas and they're making some cool LED lights and they're fairly well priced. But I'll let you know how they go if I get them even. Basically, they'd go up at the top here, and I'm thinking of maybe one row of microgreens, and then the top layer will just be maybe like whatever I plant in dirt, maybe some carrots, maybe whatever. I really had so many ideas for this. Maybe even like grow that watermelon that I've always wanted to grow. Weird things that I don't really want inside of my huge grow. This is a good little grow, but this would be so perfect for microgreens. You could have like 2 to 3 small setups in here. 3 to 4 trays across. I mean, it's epic. 1, 2, 3 trays across. But anyway, let's talk quickly about the inside of the tent. The structure is overall really nice, okay? I didn't put that bottom part in, but you could see how it is. You would just basically put it right at the top, okay? Here's what you would do. I'm not gonna tie it down, but what you would do is you would lay it down like this. Let me just switch hands here. As you guys could see, working with one hand on the camera and other stuff. So it goes like this, okay? You tie it around the corners and that's it. That's where you have it, okay? Everything goes inside, and if there's any spills or messes, it'll contain your situation. Now, also, you have hole here, hole there, hole here. And also some mesh holes down here. Also, I run my power, any cables, right through there. All of these open up through a Velcro. Now, the reason why we have this shiny part in here is because as soon as the light is reflecting down, you also want the light that could be escaping out the sides, it's also reflecting off of here onto your plants, okay? Now at the top here, we had those 2 posts going across. I'm not gonna put them back, but you know, you get the idea. If I had the 2 posts here, I would just hang my lights right down into here, and that's it. That's how it would be set up. I mean, easy as that. Check this out. I mean, look at this thing. Awesome small tent. I'm like pretty stoked about this thing. Really cool. Again, everything that I use is down below. But make sure you know what size tent you need, what size room area that you're using. Just measure it out. Once you click the link down below for the tent, there will be a plethora of other tents available in different variations of sizes. Make sure you're looking at the right one. Also, if you're ordering the storage pieces, like the metal ones that I use personally, make sure those also fit in here. I mean, there's such a it's pretty simple. You need it, get it. Make sure to hit the links down below. Just grab it real quick. This is it, guys. Okay, this is the tent. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about these holes. Basically, a lot of times when somebody's growing whatever they're growing indoors, let's say right up here you have your light, like a monster light. Okay, and I'm actually gonna just, in my next video, I'm gonna talk about a different light, and I'm gonna use this setup in here because this video is getting too long. This is just setting up a tent and how I showed you. But let's go ahead and actually end it here. And let me set this situation up to show you a lot of times how people utilize a tent like this with a big old light. Guys, down below is all the links that you need, everything that I use, everything that you will need to use for your indoor grow. Cool tent, right? I love this thing. I can't wait to get some stuff in here. I can't wait to get multiple tents for you guys. And just everything is set up, everything's brewing at the same time. Awesome. Make sure to give me the thumbs up, guys, if you liked the video. Sorry it wasn't the most amazing video, but I did my best. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to share with friends and family. And I'll see you guys here on the next one.